The time one is just, can you do anything with that, or is that just a legitimate timer?
It's just, I need funds to be alive, basically.
So
we live in a capitalist world, right?
So what? Every time
that goes around, so once every 60 seconds, it's
one fund goes,
it's going to suck up one fund and eat it. And if it
oh, okay.
And if
so that's
yeah.
So that timer represents maybe like your rent, your food, your water combined, all that kind of shit.
Yeah, your bills and.
Okay, that's starting to make sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's your work, and then that's your expenses, as it were, and then kind of this is one of the things you can do in your spare time.
So right now, as it stands for me, I think you've got the game paused.
I've got it paused.
You've got your like passion working for you, or not your passion, sorry, your
my health.
Vitality, whatever, health.
Yeah.
But you've separately generated some passion, so you should be able to work with that next time.
I can work with passion next time, yes.
If you want.
If I want to. I can also dream on my passion now.
Right, so that'd be like doubling up on your tasks.
Yeah. So I know that
that's good.
Yeah.
Because then you're pursuing the mantis at the same time that you're doing work.
Yeah.
So you're generating your funds and you're furthering the game.
Yeah, and it doesn't slow down any of the timers. So,
what are you going to do with your contentment? What would that be for?
The contentment is how you counter dread. So we lost because we didn't have any contentment before.
Right. Okay. So and you generated contentment how?
I generated contentment when I lost my job. It just gave me a contentment and said, "Yay! I've lost my crappy job. Now I can focus on being me." So I become healthy and I become content.
Right. Okay. That sounds.
Yeah.
Very hot. Glass is half full.
Yeah, absolutely. So I've completed.
If it's like, oh, the inspector has damning evidence on you. It's like, well, give me 3,000 content, so I don't have to worry about what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'll be in fucking prison.
But contentment kind of disappears. You see, it's got a timer on it.
Yeah.
So that's gonna tick down to 0, and at 0, it's gonna just fizzle away. You'll no longer be content.
Okay, so as it stands, what I can see, you've got your health fatigued. Okay.
Yes. So doing hard back-breaking labour has fatigued my health.
That sounds fair.
Right.
So it's got a huge cooldown.
Yeah. So I think it was 60 seconds. So a bequest arrives. A letter from a solicitor. The old man at the hospital, the one I dream of, has named me in his will. I will hear more soon.
Right. Okay.
So this is kind of how you become an aspirant at the beginning.
Right. Okay.
So
excited by this.
It's exciting stuff, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
So vitality as well ticks down until it is completely gone. So my passion is exhausted. I now have glimmering, which doesn't really help me all that much.
Hang on, so what's glimmering?
Glimmering, my emotions run higher than usual. There are things I'll never understand, and those things will always be precious. But now I am closer to them. It lasts 3 minutes. Right.
Sounds like a double-edged sword to me.
So, the bequest has arrived. So, study is unlocked. I have a bequest. I have my reason back. And I have 9 funds. So that takes me up to 11. Because one's being consumed. So I can now study things, right?
Because you've got your reason and your glimmering, or your study.
So the study is the study is the verb. So the verb is the square thing that's a timer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my health in the study. Long walks kill cobwebs.
So is that going to give you some contentment? Or something?
That's going to give me another vitality, right?
Ah, right. Okay.
If I study 2 vitality, I can gain 1 health.
Right. Okay.
Which is obviously a good thing, right?
Yeah. Sounds good.
I should also be doing some work, but I don't want to do reason, because reason is terrible. It gives you what is, I don't know, possibly the best job?
Can you put your vitality into your work?
You can't put vitality in, but I can put passion in. I used to paint. I could paint those sights I half remember from my dreams. I might sell something.
Oh, well,
Probably
passion's
won't.
just about to be ready. For me, anyway. I'm sure it's ready for you.
Yeah.
Dropped it 5-8 seconds ago.
Yeah, so you're a few... So I don't have anything I can yearn. So if it has a box here, you can click on this. Uh-oh, what's this? Right. Course of the heart. Whenever the principle of the heart is implicated, I may gain vitality. Right, so I've now got 2 vitality. So I can study 2 vitality together. And that will take 60 seconds.
Cool. But the benefits will be much greater.
That will give me another health card to play with.
Very nice.
I'm also going to dream on my reason, which sometimes seems like it's a bad idea, but I don't know.
Well, hang on. What can go wrong?
So, there was once a man who said that the sleep of reason produced monsters. Often it is healthy to let the mind wander in sleep, but if I keep dreaming, sooner or later some sort of monster will rise from my own fears.
Phew. Okay. So why would you want to do that at this stage? What's the benefit?
Because I want to know what it does. I can't remember what it does.
You remember that.
So yeah, basically, I'm chucking stuff in there. Also, I now have 2 glimmering, right? And this study timer should finish before the glimmering disappears. I should probably do some work, so I'm going to work on my health. Although I should have waited 6 seconds, but that's fine.
So yeah, sorry. You work on your health. You work with or on?
I work with, sorry, yes. Right, so I can study my 2 glimmering. Ooh. So...
Ooh, a stronger physique.
Yeah.
So could you put that into your work, maybe?
I can, yes. And then that...
And do more efficient hard labour to get more money.
Yeah. But I can also use a stronger physique with 4 vitality to gain a 3rd health.
Right. Is there a big cooldown on that?
You can only do it once.
So right.
Dreaming of reason has given me a contentment, so I need to remember that is a thing that can happen. Because
okay, not definite, but could happen.
Yeah, so the bleak thoughts are back. Dark days, I must be careful not to let doubt creep in. Dread may provoke full-fledged despair.
So is that a warning not to try that too many times?
That kind of was already there, and I was keeping my eye on it to make sure I didn't get any dread. Because if you get dread, then that starts to level up like it did last game and kill us. Right, so work has finished. It has fatigued my health. Have I got another health? I've got another health. So if I work with a stronger... a strong skill, a stronger physique, then it says, right, you can do this work, but it requires health. So you put a health in the 2nd slot, and it's unskilled labour, arms of bronze. Right, that only takes 55 seconds. So technically, it's 5 seconds shorter.
Which is good, but I'm assuming that that's not the only benefit. You'll also get more from it.
I can't remember if you actually get vitality from it. Right, so let's dream on my health, because that makes my health come back quicker. And then let's study the bequest. Because you need to, and you do that with reason. Hang on, so... Ooh, a fleeting memory. I don't think I'm going to be able to use that in time, because it's 30 seconds and all of my stuff is filled. Which is a problem, but not a problem, it's just, you know, one of those things.
It looks like... Oh, you're... The contentment card, the thing above it's gone.
Yeah, so because we didn't have any dread, the bleak thoughts went away. So as long as we keep on top of it...
Dread was like a card, right? So...
Yeah.
Okay.
So, examine the bequest employing reason. The correspondent describes my dreams exactly. They use names that are instantly familiar. The house, the wood, the hours, the glory. They know secrets beneath time and the skin of the world. A new curiosity burns in me. There is a note here, directions to a bookshop that does not advertise its wares. So I get my reason back that
I think you can click right, can't you, and read more, or is that...
Oh, I can click left. I'll examine each item with meticulous care, was what I did. And then this was the result. So I have a note on a possible collaborator. I have directions to Moorlands. I have a watchman's secret. And I have the temptation of enlightenment.
Ooh.
I finished dreaming on my health. So what you can do is you can dream on health. Yeah, that is fatigued, and it comes back in 30 seconds instead of 60.
Ooh.
Now, I still have a fleeting memory. So I want to see if I can do that and then put that in there. I can't put that in there. I thought I could put that in there. But that doesn't matter, because I can put the Watchman's Secret in there, and that's how I get my wood back. So when you first put passion in here, it just says, I know this dream. A road crests a hilltop. The air is silver bright. When you put the Watchman's Secret in, it says, I could sleep in a room without colours, bleach the sheets, whitewash the walls, dye my hair, and paint my skin. I don't know.
I think you're already in waters quite deep for me.
Have I got health left? I do. I'm not going to be able to save anything. Okay, fine. I'm going to do the directions to Moorlands. I'm going to try and find Moorland's shop. The directions to Moorland's shop are cryptic. Let's pause it. When one deals in the kind of books my correspondent studies, one must be circumspect.
Okay.
Right. Oh, for God's sake, I've got an injury. How do I get rid of an injury? I need rest and nourishment if I am to recover. But
So what did you get the injury from? Oh, working.
Yeah, because I was doing physical work. So what do I do? Dreaming with an injury before the card fades will allow you to recover the health. So it's basically turned a health card into an injury card.
Right, and you've got to waste time to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Which is something going forward you might not have if there's an inspector on your ass.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So one of the things that I learned that you could do is you can work with a vivid imagination.
Oh, okay.
And then you can...
There is kind of like an interesting logic to this.
Yeah. So what's my inspiration going to be? I don't have any inspiration. I'm just going to let that run and see what happens. But I'm more concerned about getting my health back. And we're going to need to start making some money. Some casholas. So one of the things that you can do as well is you can upgrade this again with 4 vitality. So I need to find a way to stack 4 vitality.
Okay.
Right. So
You have you worked out how to do that yet?
there are ways. They're not the easiest ways that I found. But anyway, so we found Moreland's shop. And
I'm proud of you.
now that I have found a location, I can explore it. I don't want to do that yet. I know what happens when you explore an occult scrap, and I don't like it.
Cult scrap. Is that like a piece of a book or?
It's yeah. So let's zoom in on this. This is an occult scrap. So this is a level 1 piece of like occult knowledge, right? And
They uncover secret locations.
Yeah. So I only ever tried to do the secret location once before, and it was like really terrible. I got like 4 of my followers dead. They were just gone.
Right. Okay.
Because you need to have the right kind of followers available to explore the ruins. So it'll come up and it'll be like, oh no, we've run into an obstacle. We need somebody who is who is like strong and brave to get past the obstacle. And then,
and then you just had like fucking 4 dweebs hanging.
Yeah, I didn't have anybody that was strong and capable. So I chucked just anybody in there, and then they died. It was like, you only went to a fucking ruin.
So they don't mess about with this stuff. You got it's horses for courses.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're not going to do that just yet. Well, we might try it if we live long enough later. So I'm going to go and explore Moreland's shop with some money. It takes time to sort the gold from the dross, the wheat from the chaff, the blood from the water. If I buy enough books, I'll find something interesting.
See, now this is kind of weird because, as you know, I hear what you're saying before I see it. So there's quite a few times during this this feed, I just thought you've launched into like your own poetry, and then I realised you're reading.
I should click on something and then in my head count to like 5 and then start reading it. I suppose, shouldn't I?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to think. I say, you know, the spyglass one, top left.
Yeah.
For me, it's at 8. Hang on, right? I'll say 5 seconds. Oh, you pause it.
Right, it is paused right now, and it has been for a while.
Just trying to think. Good.
So what the hourglass
right.
the hourglass at the top? What does it say for you?
Nothing. It's just normal right now.
It should say...
Oh, hang on. Sorry, I was looking at the light bulb. 31.5. That's what it's got, and the little green one's 1.5.
That's caught up, right?
Yeah. So I take it you're going to click.
Right.
You
so
start moving.
I'm going to unpause now, and then you're going to tell me when it starts moving. And when it starts moving, I'm going to pause it, and we'll know the difference, right?
In theory.
So I've just gone and messed up and unpaused it by accident. So it's now on 30.7. So tell me when you can see 30.7.
Now.
Right. So I'm going to unpause in 3, 2, 1, now. So tell me when you see it ticking.
Moving. Moving.
Wow, there is a 15-second delay nearly.
Yeah, that's probably part of the confusion. I suppose you're talking about stuff, seeing you move different things.
Yeah.
Oh well, such is life.
Right, okay, so gonna have a little break while I drag all of these things out of the windows, and then we'll have a chat about them in a second. What's that giving me? That's giving me that. So hopefully that's been about 15 seconds. I don't know.
Sounds about right.
So I have a collection of essays. from Moreland's shop. So that is a way to gain more reason. I only have one reason. I should probably fix that, right?
Yeah, so those bottom two left things, your Moreland shop and your collection of essays are actual things you've got in your little investigation
I
so
own
far.
those, yeah. And then these, the Watchman's Secret and the Occult Scrap, I'm just going to move those down there, are kind of forbidden knowledge.
Right, okay. Is that signified by the weird little circles around them?
Yeah, so I should probably explain the circles. I'm just going to stick the injury and some vitality into the dream so that I get my health back. I want that back. So on these, the Watchman's Secret and the Occult Scrap, there's like a ring with notches.
Yeah.
So I'll let you catch up. I don't know.
No, yeah. It's kind of like,
yeah. So when there's no ring filled in with the notches, then that means it's a level 1. It's the base thing. It's a secret. It's something, minor.
So are these two things base ones?
Yeah. So I've had 2 of the A Watchman's Secret card thing before, and I studied them together, and I got back 1, which was 1 level higher, and it had that first part of the circle filled in to the first notch.
Okay.
So I'm presuming there's a way to get all the way around a damn circle, but I haven't got that far yet. So yeah, and then over here we got some contentment. My passion is exhausted. My funds are down to 6 already because I was terrible at painting, but when they come back, right, we need to do some work. So we're gonna do some work with a stronger physique and some health. That's gonna be fine. We're going to study reason because we need erudition, and then we're just going to have to chill for a bit.
Yeah, hopefully you're not going to get an injury again. That was pretty unfortunate.
Yeah, that was a bit nasty. Now the other problem is that my painting has created mystique, right?
Mystique.
So they remember who I am. Mystique may attract the attention of hunters, but they can't use it to build a case against you, but it will encourage them to look harder.
Okay. This is weird, because what do they want with you? I mean, you're not doing anything illegal right now, are you?
Well, you're dabbling in the forbidden arts. So the hunters aren't like the police. They're from what they call the Suppression Bureau.
Right, okay, so this is sounds a bit V for Vendetta-y.
Yeah. So basically, as long as they can prove that you're dabbling in the occult and trying to find the Mansus, they can put you away forever.
Okay. So you got a lot of balls that you're juggling. Kind of like trying to find the Mansus, you got work, you got all your things you got to think about.
You gotta pay for food. Right. So what's this?
I don't know. It makes you wonder how occultists get anything done.
Well, so far I haven't got anything done as a cultist. I've won a minor victory one time, but that was a different start. So I started off as an investigator in the Suppression Bureau instead of being an aspirant, and then I got a promotion, and it said this can be considered a minor victory. I was like, great, cool. And then the game ended. I was like, oh, but I haven't found the Mansus. I haven't done anything yet. And it was like, okay, right, I'll start again then.
Well, it was very nice of them to use that word. Minor victory.
This might be considered a minor victory.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I ended another game by getting promoted in another job, and then that one said, "Some might consider this a victory?" Question mark.
So they ain't gonna fucking give you a good old slap on the arse and say, "Well done." This is Jeez, imagine having these people for parents.
Right, so I'm gonna wait a little bit.
No, I can imagine somebody saying that to a child. It's like potty trained. So well, some might consider that you not shitting yourself. Oh come on, give me a little pat on the back.
Right, so I'm gonna do some painting again. Right.
I think I heard a motorbike. Carry on.
You did, yes. So add passion to make distinctive paintings. That's how I made the mystique in the first place. Add mystique and especially notoriety to attract attention. I don't know if this is a good idea.
You don't want these things, do you?
I don't want that. I just want. Oh, I can use the Watchman's Secret as inspiration. Oh, this is going to be awful, isn't it? What is going to happen? Right, I've got my health back. I've healed my injury, which means I can go back to dreaming. But I've just...
Jesus, man, you just went ahead and used the Watchman's Secret there. That's brave.
It felt brave. Right, so I'm gonna study 2 eruditions because that will get me another reason. I now have a fleeting memory and a consciousness of radiance.
Okay, so you want to get rid of your fleeting memory?
No,
Sounds good.
Oh look, I need to use money to paint things. This is supposed to be a job that earns money, and I'm having to pay to...
Oh my Christ. Okay, you better do some physical labor.
Yes, I was hoping to upgrade my stronger physique to another level again. Because
Right.
you don't get injured when you do that one. Right. Oh,
It's a bit annoying that they made the icon for health and vitality so similar.
yeah, it is a bit annoying.
I think that was a bit of a fail on their part. Vitality could have been a picture of a red potion or something.
Yeah, but erudition has a symbol very similar to reason, and glimmering has a symbol very similar to passion, because they're linked.
Okay, well, that's my first formal critique of the game. I think you need to speak to the devs or whatever, sort this shit out. Was this expensive, by the way? It's quite a nifty little game. I like how thought provoking it is.
Yeah, it's very nice. I'm really enjoying it.
Once again, I can't hear the music. Is it quite calming?
You can't hear the music. Let's turn it. Oh, you can't because you've muted the.
Yeah, yeah. So I will hear my playback if I have the video on. So that's fine. I know what I was getting into. What I could do is I could play the original soundtrack to this on YouTube in the background.
You could, yes. Oh dear. Right, hang on. So we're gonna wait 15 seconds because you're gonna love this when I open this.
Okay. Sorry.
Tell me when you see my recent work is considered significant.
Whoa. I may earn a living from this. Thing is certain.
I feel like...
Wow.
Yeah, are you ready?
Okay.
So, a Watchman's Secret, a mystique, a fascination, a glimmering, a contentment, a glimmering, a mystique, a glimmering, notoriety. Fuck it.
Is it just the one notoriety?
My 2 exhausted passions and 2 funds, which is actually only 1 fund because I had to put 1 in it.
Yeah.
So I've ended up with a goddamn notoriety again.
Right. And you... what did you need again to get rid of notoriety?
5 minutes without a hunter turning up.
Okay. Is that... Can you not just do stuff that won't, get a hunter?
No. So the hunter just turns up and says, "What's here?" If you have mystique, he'll stick around. If you have notoriety, he'll try and make it into evidence.
Oh, shit.
So I have a whole bunch of mystique. So he's not going anywhere if he turns up. And when he does turn up, he's going to try and make evidence.
Right, okay. Can you get rid of Mystique in any fashion?
It just times out after 3 minutes.
No, but so hang on. So how long have you been playing now? For about? I appreciate you've been pausing it.
I've been pausing
in-game
it to
time,
talk.
like,
Yeah. I don't
in-game
actually
time 15 minutes. 20,
possibly
20
not
maybe?
that long. No, I don't think it's been that long.
Okay. He hasn't turned up in the first, say, 13 minutes. What's the likelihood he'll turn up in the next 3?
Very likely? I don't know.
Does the Mystique also increase his chance of turning up?
I don't know. I have no idea. Right, so I need a fourth glimmering, but I also need a second erudition. So I'm going to start studying my reason again. I'm actually just going to go to work on my health. With these.
What do you need the other glimmering?
So when I have 4 glimmering, I can upgrade my vivid imagination.
Okay.
I feel like it's I've literally painted my heck. Here he is. He's turned up. What were you just saying?
No, I asked the question. What chance?
Right, you can't have my notoriety. I'm safe for now. I have no idea why I'm safe for now, but I am safe for now.
What do you mean? What happened? Did he disappear?
He didn't take any mystique, and I was holding on to the notoriety. You're not having it. Uh-oh, I have a dread.
A dread? What
Right.
did you get that from?
Because I had restlessness that I didn't deal with. Right, I'm gonna go exploring.
Okay, what does dread was the mind killer last time?
Yeah, that's how I went insane last time.
Okay,
Right.
so how do you get rid of dread?
Again, it times out, but if a timer comes and consumes it, you have to counter it with contentment.
That was it. And you did work out a way to make contentment.
An unreliable way, yes. Right, so I'm exploring, and I've found a possible hireling. Right, so I have a reason, I have an erudition. There is 95 seconds on my erudition.
Dude, you place your shit all over the place. I don't know how you know what's where it all is.
I'm sorry. Right, so I'm gonna lose either way. I'm gonna lose either an erudition or all of my glimmering. Losing 1 erudition is less bad than losing 3 glimmering, right? So I'm gonna study my passion, and we're just gonna eat the hit on the erudition. Right. I can't go back to work. Unless I do a reason job. Oh. Ooh. That made like a little etching of a an office. That's cool.
Sounds nice.
Why? Well, this is no good. Right, I have a job at Glover and Glover. So I have an affliction turning up. I need to get some health back in the next 40 seconds or so. So I'm dreaming on my fatigued health.
Okay.
To get it back in time. Right, so that's going to give me health. Put that there. Right, so I'm not gonna die. Right, I've finished recruiting this person. Ah, you see, look, he would have been helpful. He's got the knife, the edge aspect. So he's good at killing hunters.
Oh, okay.
But he only lasts 120 seconds.
Right,
I don't
okay.
have a hunter now, so it's just useless, isn't it? It's just so stupid.
Could one appear in the next 2 minutes?
Hopefully not, because all of my mystique is about to run out. Right, so we're kind of...
Can you send your little helper to work for you?
I think so. Right, so I've got my glimmering, my 4th glimmering, so I'm going to study 4 glimmerings with my vivid imagination. He who desires but acts not breeds pestilence. Fair enough. So, we just... Oh, it sucked the dread in again. Right, so we're going to do... We're going to dream on reason, because that sometimes gives you contentment. And I just realised I now have an affliction. But that's fine, because I can dream on the affliction next time. And then we're just going to go back to work at Glover and Glover. Because that's just paying the bills, right?
Yeah. Now, you say the thing that sucks in dread had to have 3 to be bad enough to end the game.
Yes.
So how do you know it's even got 1?
So when I click on it, it's currently eating a dread because it's got the circle. I'm just going to wiggle.
Right.
I'm going to wiggle at this for like 15 seconds so you catch up.
Oh no, that's fine. Don't worry. I know what you're referring to.
Yeah, it's pulled a dread into it, and it's going to consume it.
Okay. So if you could get a contentment in that in time?
No, because it is consuming the dread now. It is just doing
right.
There's nothing I can do about that. Right, so I've studied. I now have a wild imagination. My hulking fellow is going away. So, I feel like I should be studying something. What did I need to study? I needed to study my reason again for an erudition. Oh, I need 2 erudition. This game, I swear. Right.
You just always need the stuff you don't have.
There's always so many things that you need to do, right? On the on the plus side, all of my notoriety is going away. And then dreaming on reason, instead of giving me contentment, gave me fascination, which has turned up just in time to cause a problem. God, this game.
Harsh time.
This game, I swear.
Right, now give me a second. I'm just gonna pour myself some little itty bits of orange juice.
I'm actually going to go grab a drink as well, so I'll be 2 seconds. I'm actually going to put a cut in this because I'm recording it.
Yeah, that's